Welcome, Sandy. Welcome back to the Kalamazoo Civic. I'm so glad that you're here directing again, and I understand that you're actually directing under a different name this time.
That's correct. I am. I got married July 20th. I am now Sandy Bremer.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's wonderful.
Thank you very much.
Well, we're here in the Parish Theater today,
Yep.
and we're here talking about the show that you're going to direct this fall, Nancy Drew, Girl Detective, and it is going to be here at Parish. Can you tell me a little bit about what you and the designers have been working on to bring that show alive here in Paris?
They've designed a set that when you walk in the door, you are going to be completely transported back to the 1940s, early 1940s.
Okay.
And it's a set that had to be not only an estate with a mansion on it, but there had to be a barn, which had a theater in it, and a hayloft, and the whole thing. And we have designed it so it's right here in the theater.
Now, I know that there are many Nancy Drew stories out there. Can you tell me a little bit about which one that this play is based on?
Well, this one is based on a show, or a story called The Clue of the Dancing Puppet.
Okay. Well, what is the premise of the story, though? What is the storyline for this?
Well, I'm not going to give it all away.
Okay, all right.
But there's a problem at the estate.
Okay.
And they call in Nancy Drew to help out if she can solve what's happening at the estate.
Okay.
And it has to do with the theater, and it has to do with the actors at the theater, and it also definitely always has to do with money.
When you think of Nancy Drew and you think about the characters in the books and the characters obviously in this show as well, you think about her and her girlfriends. But can you tell me a little bit about the other characters that are in this particular show?
There's Ned, her boyfriend's there, so there's a guy's part. Some
Okay.
people are afraid there are no men in
Right.
this show. There
Right.
are.
Okay.
When we get into the estate, the theater, we have, like I mentioned earlier, the footlighters, which are the people that are actually in the show.
Okay.
We have some of the actors. There's a leading man. There's a leading woman in the show. And we also have these creepy kind of backstage guys that are running some of the stuff that turn out to be a couple of the villains, Tom
okay.
Tassel
Okay.
and Bushy Trot. So there's a lot of different roles.
So in addition to stock characters from the 1940s, and my understanding is that you're approaching this particular production with a very stock style.
I decided, and kind of when we were talking about it with the designers, we decided to go with a film noir style.
Okay.
So that's a style from the 40s and 50s. I enjoy those movies. With that, the acting style then will approach a little bit more of that. So we're heightened, we're just not, campy.
Right. Can we talk a little bit about some of the crew activities that might be taking place, some of those opportunities?
If you're not interested in being on the stage, we have so many opportunities,
Right.
There's so many, and especially with this show. So we'll have to create the puppets. Then we're transporting ourselves back to the 40s. So all of those costumes have to be, pulled or created
Right.
for that time. Again, with the Van Pelt Estate and the Barn Theater, this has to be built. So you'll have the build, is it the build scenery crew?
Okay.
Yeah, so they'll have to build that. And then we have to paint it. The lighting crew, we need to get this style, the film noir. So they'll be hanging, and I'm looking around right now at the theater to see, all the different shadows that they'll have to create and the different feeling and creepiness. Sound-wise, well, we're actually going to have a sound table. It's a Foley sound table at the theater, within the theater right here. On it will be like a thunder sheet. They'll create the sound of thunder, stuff like that, right on the stage. But they've got to get that. So we need the crew, the props crew to get that. So not only do you have opportunity to be on stage, but wonderful opportunities off stage on the cruise.
Sure. So what is going to be unique about this experience for audiences and participants alike?
I think traveling back in time, 1940s,
Okay.
At that film noir style, to see it on stage, I think that will be unique. It'll be interesting for the audience. It'll be a lot of fun for the actors to explore that world. And it's October. It's a mystery. Maybe get a little spooked.
Well, thank you very much for taking the time today.
Yes, thank you.
And,
this was nice.
Yes, and I'm
to talk to you.
looking forward to the show very much.
Thanks.